Why, hello there, beautiful people. Caz the Blackheart back with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers franchise here on Madden 20, and we are riding high on a 4-game winning streak, and we're coming off a big blowout victory over the Atlanta Falcons, although this is going to be crazy to say. If you haven't seen the video yet, definitely check it out, but it was much closer than the final score of 47-12 showed. But anyways, we're moving forward into the final 6 games of the season, and this week we host the Minnesota Vikings. But before we talk about that game, we'll just take a quick look at the standings. The Ravens sitting at 9-1 on top of the AFC, and they're closing in on that number 1 seed. A lot of teams tied at 7-3. The Bengals have still not won a game yet. They're 0-10 so far this season, and you hate to see it, but the Bengals definitely closing in on the number 1 overall pick at this point. Looking at the NFC, the Saints are on top at 8-2. You have the Seahawks and Rams tied at 7-2-1, and the Buccaneers back into the wild card conversation at 6-4. So we take a look at the Vikings. They are not having a very good season so far. 4-6 on the year, and they just lost to the Saints. They tried to come back late into the game, but it was just way too little, too late. But they're led by star quarterback Edward Watt, the number 1 overall pick out of LSU. Pretty much is our equivalent of Joe Burrow, more or less. But this guy has 27 touchdowns, 7 interceptions so far this season. He's doing a great job after taking over the starting quarterback position. And this will definitely be a tough matchup. The Vikings are not to be slept on. I know their record isn't the best, but they're still somewhat in the playoff mix. And we got to take care of business like we have the past 4 weeks. And it's a huge Thursday night matchup as the Buccaneers are decked out in their Color Rush uniforms as they look to win their 5th straight game. As we take a look at the NFC playoff picture, Tampa Bay is sitting in the 2nd wildcard spot, while the Vikings have a few teams in front of them, but they could still make the playoffs. They'll start off with the football, and like we mentioned before, they're led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, Edward Watt out of LSU. No relation to JJ, TJ, or Derek. But here we go, 2nd and 7 for the Vikings. Watt going to go left side. He's going to complete it. Finds Kyle Rudolph. He's going to be stopped just shy of the first down marker. So now it's 3rd and inches. Watt in the pistol. He's going to hand it off to Dalvin Cook right up the middle. He's going to pick up 3 yards and the first down. Plenty of weapons on this Vikings offense, including Cook, as the Vikings have a 1st and 10 from the 38. Hand off to Cook. Nice blocking there. And Cook finds a hole. And he might be gone. 5 Tampa defenders trailing him, and Eli Apple able to slow him down before he's brought down at the 12-yard line. But a big run by Dalvin Cook, and that's going to set up the Vikings very nicely to get some points on the board. 1st and 10. Here comes Shaquille Barrett. He's going to get the sack there, putting Watt down at the 19-yard line. Just came in unblocked, and now the Vikings face a 2nd and 17. 2 tight ends to the left side, and here's the counter. Cook able to break a tackle, gets to the outside, and he finds a little bit of room and is able to pick up about 7 on the play. So the Vikings back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10 from the 12, and they're going to look for the screen pass. Alexander Madison in the game now. He's able to break a tackle, but he can't pick up the first down. And the Vikings will have to settle for a field goal. They'd make it a 3-0 game, and out comes Nico Riles and this upstart Buccaneers offense. This offense has looked so good under Riles. 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions so far this season. So now 2nd and 8. Riles looks to the left side, finds a wide open Chris Godwin, and Godwin going to be stopped just shy of the first down marker. So now it's a 3rd and 1 for the Buccaneers. They're in a goal line set, but Derrick Henry can't get the push there, and he's brought down in the backfield by Linval Joseph. So the Bucs go 3 and out to open the game, and they'll give the ball right back to the Vikings, who face a 3rd and 16. Here's Watt letting it fly, looking for Thielen. He's going to be intercepted. Eli Apple just rips it away from Adam Thielen on that play. And now the Buccaneers take over deep in Vikings territory. Now a 3rd and 5 from the 30. Here's Riles over the middle, going to find Jacob Spain. Spain going to get to the outside, and he's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. What a gain by Jacob Spain right there. Spain with the gain yet again. He's able to elude a bunch of Vikings defenders on his way to the end zone. So now the Buccaneers up 7-3. Just over 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Here's a 3rd and 4. And Watt going to be brought down again by Barrett, his 2nd sack of the game. The Vikings go 3 and out, and now they'll have to punt it away to the Buccaneers. And you already know who's back there. Jacob Spain, one of the best return men in the game right now. And it's a very nice punt, but the Vikings coverage is not there, so Spain has a chance to make a play here. Circles around, gets a few blocks. Now he's going to get into Minnesota territory up to about the 36 before he's dropped, up to the 35 officially. And a very nice return by Jacob Spain. Once again, Spain with the gain. And now the Buccaneers looking to extend their lead. 2nd and 14. Riles over the middle, finds Spain again. Nice gain there up to the 27. So once again, Spain with the gain. Now the Bucs face a 3rd and 2. 3 tight ends to the right side, but they run to the left. Here's Henry. And Derrick Henry able to power his way forward for the first down up to the 22-yard line. Buccaneers extend the drive. Now they face a 3rd and 4. Riles in the shotgun. He'll drop back. Minnesota rushes 5. Riles left side. Overthrows Chris Godwin. That's going to be incomplete, and they'll have to settle for a Matt Gay field goal to make it 10-3. Last play of the first quarter, Minnesota with the ball, 1st and 10. Here's Watt. Throws quickly to the left side. Finds Rudolph, and he's able to pick up about 9. That'll end the first quarter. Tampa Bay with a 10-3 lead. Now 2nd and 1. 2 tight ends in the set. Watt with a play fake, but Levante David not fooled. He's going to get into the backfield for the sack. And now Minnesota with a 3rd and 8 as Watt is in the shotgun. He'll drop back. Looking to the right, he's going to find Rudolph, but a nice stop there by Eric Berry. And the Vikings will be short. They'll have to punt it away after another 3 and out. But Jacob Spain had a really good return last time out. And we'll see what he does here. Here's a nice punt. And Spain going to field it around the 11-yard line. Circles around, and Spain has plenty of space to the left side. This might be another big one. Spain to the 50, to the 40, dodges the punter, and Spain's going to take this 89 yards to the house. A huge punt return touchdown. Well, 85 officially. It doesn't matter. It was just a long punt return regardless. The Buccaneers up 17-3, and now Minnesota has a little bit of catch-up to do. Watt going to let it fly, and he's able to find Amara Darboh, who gets both feet in bounds up to the 49-yard line. So the Vikings move the chains now. A 3rd and 14 back at the 45. Watt going to get it away. Finds Rudolph again. And another big stop there. This time Miles Jack. And Rudolph's actually injured as the Buccaneers take over. 1st and 10 from the 15. Riles looks to the left side. Finds a wide open Anthony Firkser. And Firkser going to get up to about the 29-yard line. A big gain there. And a new set of downs for the Buccaneers. Now they face a 3rd and 8 from about the 32-yard line. Riles with 3 receivers to the right side. He's going to scramble, and he's looking deep. Finds a wide open man, and it's caught. Jacob Spain, nice juke move there. And he's going to get up to the 27-yard line. So Jacob Spain early on is making a huge impact in this game. And it's a new set of downs for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Riles over the middle. Finds Firkser again. And Firkser up to the 8-yard line. Firkser's definitely had a huge role in the offense with the injury to O.J. Howard. So now Tampa looking to put the ball game out of reach early. As Riles under pressure gets it away. He's going to be intercepted. Harrison Smith gets his hands on it after Riles was hit as he threw it. It looked like he had Duncan open, but the ball just came out of his hands awkwardly after the hit. So Minnesota able to keep Tampa Bay out of the end zone. So now 3rd and 11. Here's Watt under pressure, and Shaquille Barrett again. His 3rd sack of the first half. He is having a huge game so far, and Minnesota goes 3 and out once again. So now Tampa with a 3rd and 10 from the 48. Riles going to check it down to Leggett. Breaks a tackle, and Leggett going to be stopped just shy of the first down marker up to the 46-yard line. And Tampa Bay actually going to go for it here on 4th and 3. Riles under center. Going to drop back, throws over the middle, finds Rayshon Griffin, who makes the grab for the first down up to the 42-yard line. And the Buccaneers able to convert a 4th down, now 2nd and 11. Riles with a little RPO action. He's able to find Evans, who's able to pick up about 10. Now a 3rd and 1 from the 33. And Riles is going to hand it off to Ronald Jones up the middle. He's able to pick up the first down up to the 31-yard line. Tampa looking very efficient. Now they face a 2nd and 10. Riles in the shotgun. He'll roll to his right. Has plenty of room in front of him to run, and he's going to take it into the red zone up to about the 11-yard line before he slides. And Tampa Bay looking to get into the end zone to make it a 3-possession game. Now 3rd and 1. Two receivers either side. Here's Riles. Going to scramble to the left. He might just run it in himself, and he's going to do just that. Gets into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers have a 3-possession lead, up 24-3 over the Vikings. Minnesota trying to make something happen with under 30 seconds to go. 1st and 10. Watt looking to the right side, has Amara Darboh in stride, and Tampa Bay just absolutely breaks down in coverage. And Darboh gonna get a 64-yard touchdown catch and run. His 5th receiving touchdown this season, and the Vikings able to make it a 2-possession game going into halftime. Tampa leads 24-10, and they'll get the ball to start the second half, which you'll see in just a moment. So Tampa Bay with the ball at the 23-yard line. It's 2nd and 10 to begin the third quarter. Riles going to scramble, and he has a little bit of room in front of him. He's going to slide, and he picks up the first down. An 11-yard gain in the play for Riles. He's having a pretty good game on the ground so far. Now 1st and 10. Here's Riles looking over the middle. He's going to find Godwin, and Chris Godwin gets a block there. Can't really do much with it, however, and he gets up to the 46. New set of downs for the Bucs, but now they face a 3rd and 7 from midfield, and Riles going to roll to his left. And he might try to run this one. No, he gets it away, finds Leggett, and he's going to get up to the 36-yard line of Minnesota as Tampa Bay, yet again, is moving the football with relative ease. So now 3rd and 10, Riles looking to the right side. He has his man, and it's Duncan who makes the grab, but it's going to be a flag on Tampa Bay. It's going to be a holding call, so that's going to back him up 10 yards, and it is Jack Conklin, who's really been disappointing so far as all these holding calls go. Now 3rd and 20, Riles over the middle, going to find Leggett, a big hit there, and it's picked up by Harrison Smith, who laid Leggett out. He'll get up to the 41-yard line, and that's the break that the Vikings really needed. That turnover right there might change the entire complexion of this game. Now 2nd and 5, Watt over the middle, and he finds Darboh, gets up to the 44 into Tampa Bay territory, and a new set of downs for the Vikings. Now 3rd and 8, Watt looking. Plenty of time to throw, goes right side, and a beautiful catch, but it's going to be out of bounds. Stephon Diggs couldn't get both feet in bounds, and the Vikings have to punt it away. So now 3rd and 10 for the Buccaneers. Riles looking to the left side, looking for Evans. It's going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes able to make the grab, and the Vikings are once again in business, but can they finish the drive this time? We'll have to see. 2nd and 13 for the Vikings as Watt able to throw left side, finds Adam Thielen, who's been pretty quiet so far in this game, but he's able to get to the 30-yard line. Now it's a 3rd and 1 for the Vikings. Irv Smith going to get the carry. He's going to pick up the first down up to the 28-yard line. So now it's going to be a 3rd and 7 from the 25. Watt in the shotgun, and Tampa going to send 6 at him, and he's going to get it out right side. Eric Berry makes another big stop there, pushing Irv Smith out of bounds, and now the Vikings will have to settle for a field goal here. This one will be about 36 yards, but it's going to be blocked again. Kayvon Miller strikes again as the Buccaneers keep the Vikings off the scoreboard. It remains 24-10 as we head into the waning moments of the third quarter. 1st and 10. Here's a little counter play. Henry to the outside, and Derrick Henry, nice run there. Able to pick up about 6 yards. He's had a pretty quiet game so far himself. So now 2nd and 4. Minnesota sends the blitz. Riles gets it away, finds Leggett, and he's able to pick up the first down up to the 40-yard line. This time he's able to hold on to it. So now it's 2nd and 10. Riles in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. Pretty good protection. Riles just going to check it down. Able to find Godwin, and he's going to get up to about the 49-yard line. That's going to make it a pretty manageable 3rd and 2. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Riles going to move to his left. He's going to run it himself. He's going to pick up the first down. Gets a nice block there before he goes out at about the 41-yard line. And until these defenses start to put spies on him, this is just what Riles is going to do to these teams. Now 2nd and 9. Riles, quick pass over the middle, finds Ferkser. He's going to get up to about the 24-yard line. And the Buccaneers looking to make this a 3-score game. 1st and 10, last play of the third quarter. Riles going to hand it off to Henry. And Derrick Henry with a nice run. And that's his longest gain of the game, up to the 12-yard line. As we enter the fourth quarter, 1st and 10. Riles in the shotgun. He'll drop back, throws a Godwin underneath, and Godwin going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. And Tampa Bay up 3 scores once again. 31-10 is the score. But you can't count these Vikings out with a whole quarter to go. 1st and 10. Watt in the shotgun. He'll drop back. He's going to let it fly. Finds a wide open Dalvin Cook, who gets up to the 42-yard line. Took a shot from Miles Jack, but he holds onto the football. So now 3rd and 4. 3 tight ends to the right side. Watt looking over the middle. He's going to complete it. Finds Irv Smith, who gets up to the 35-yard line, as the Vikings looking to get back into this game. 3rd and 3. Watt going to drop back, throws right side, completes it again to Smith, and he's going to get up to the 11-yard line. So Minnesota in the red zone once again as they look to come back in this game. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Watt in the pistol, going to hand it off to Cook. Cook breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and Dalvin Cook going to get into the end zone with a great effort there to break 2 tackles. Minnesota makes it a 2-possession game. And after a Buccaneers 3 and out, now the Vikings, with under 10 minutes to go, just have to score 2 touchdowns to tie this one up. Watt going to throw left side, and a beautiful catch by Adam Thielen, who again has had a pretty quiet game for the most part. But when they need him most, he always seems to perform the best. Now 1st and 10. Watt going to throw right side, finds Diggs. And I don't know what Sean Murphy-Bunting was doing there, but he just gave up a huge touchdown for Stephon Diggs, and the Vikings pull within 1 score of Tampa Bay. Just over 8 minutes to go, 3rd and 12. Tampa trying to stave off Minnesota. Riles gets it away, finds Jacob Spain, who makes a great catch. Once again, Spain with the gain, and another clutch 3rd down conversion for the Buccaneers. So now 1st and 10. Riles under center. He's going to hand it off to Henry. Henry gets to the outside, looking for another big gain, and he's going to get up to the 49-yard line. Again, Henry hasn't really busted off any big runs so far, but Tampa knows better than to give up on Henry. So now 2nd and 6. Riles going to check down, finds Spain again. Spain with the gain, gets another block, up the right sideline, up to about the 17-yard line. And with 6 minutes to go, Tampa Bay doing a pretty good job of moving the football, trying to close the Vikings out here. 1st and 10 from the 17. Riles going to throw left side, finds Godwin. Up the left sideline, and Godwin going to get the 1st down up to the 6. And the Buccaneers in scoring range now. 2nd and goal. Goal line set versus goal line set. And Riles going to hand it off to Henry. He's going to get to the outside, and Derrick Henry gets into the end zone for the touchdown. And now Tampa Bay with a 2-possession lead. Minnesota with 3:24 to score 2 touchdowns. It's possible. Much crazier things have happened, but I don't know if it's going to happen today, as Dalvin Cook able to make the grab for the 1st down up to the 39-yard line. But Minnesota has to move quickly. 1st and 10. Watt in the pistol. He'll drop back, and he has pretty good protection. Gets it away, finds Diggs, and Diggs able to get up to about the 44-yard line. And now one more play before the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 from the 44. 3 tight ends to the left as Watt drops back. Looking over the middle, he's going to find Irv Smith again. Up to the 32-yard line as we hit the 2-minute warning. Minnesota's in pretty good shape right now. They have 3 timeouts, so if they score quickly and then stop Tampa Bay, then they'll have a pretty good shot at tying this game, as Cook has stopped just short of the 1st down marker. Minnesota going no huddle now. 2nd and 1 from the 20. Watt looking. He's going to find Darbo over the middle for the 1st down up to the 14, but they got to keep going no huddle here. 1st and 10 from the 14 now. Watt looking over the middle, finds Cook, and Dalvin Cook going to get up to about the 6-yard line, but Minnesota again has to go no huddle here. 2nd and 2 from the 6, and this time Tampa going to bring the pressure. Watt gets it away, just throws the ball away, incomplete. So that stops the clock at 1 minute. Now 3rd and 2. Watt goes right side, finds his man wide open for a touchdown. So now Minnesota a touchdown away from tying this ball game up, but they got to get this onside kick first. So 57 seconds to go, onside, and it's going to go right to Justin Watson, who's going to go down at the 43. Minnesota does have all 3 timeouts, so they're not out of this one yet. But now from the 35, 2nd and 2, Derrick Henry going to pick up the 1st down, and that will be your ball game. Tampa Bay wins their 5th straight game. 38-31 is your final, but you definitely got to give Minnesota credit for coming back in this one. The first half, outside of that late touchdown, was really flat for the Vikings, but in the second half, they came alive and nearly came back in this game. But Tampa Bay was able to hold them off, and they get a very hard-fought win over a pretty game Vikings team. Nico Riles went 25 for 37, 318 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 picks. I could do without the 2 picks, but for the most part, he played pretty well. Derrick Henry with only 53 yards on 19 carries. Riles with 48 yards on 5 carries, both of them with a touchdown. How about Jacob Spain, though? 5 catches, 128 yards, and a touchdown. Also had a punt return touchdown as well. Chris Godwin had 66 yards and a touchdown on 8 catches. He had a pretty good game. And Leggett and Ferkser both had 50-plus yards in this one. Eric Berry with a lot of big hits, also had 2 tackles for a loss. Kamale Correa with 4 tackles for a loss in this one. And Shaquille Barrett had a huge first half, 3 sacks. Didn't really do much in the second half, but for the most part, he had a damn good game. And that's definitely something to be proud of. As we look at the Vikings stats, Edward Watt, the rookie, with a great game, 30 for 37, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 355 yards passing, and he was picked number 1 overall for a reason, and that must be the reason. Dalvin Cook, 77 yards and a touchdown on 17 carries. How about Amara Darboh, 7 catches, 117 yards and a touchdown, had a huge game against us. We just got to do a better job against the pass, as we always say. I mean, it hasn't really shown too much improvement, but we definitely had our moments in the secondary. We just got to get more of those moments and stop giving up big passing plays like we did in this game. But hats off to Minnesota once again. They're a very good football team, and they're definitely built to be successful in the future. But right now they're 4-7 and pretty much should be out of the playoff conversation up to this point. But I'll definitely be watching Edward Watt for the remainder of this series. That's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new as well. And you guys have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day and night whenever you're watching this. Like I always say, guys, no matter what happens, make sure you keep that mofo rolling. I love y'all 3,000. I'm out 5,000. Deuces.